You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I'm about to criticize? If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. To live happily is an inward power of the soul. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. What we do now echoes in eternity. Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Remember that very little is needed to make a happy life. Receive without conceit. Release without struggle. The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. Humans have come into being for the sake of each other, so either teach them or learn to bear them. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. To live a good life, we have the potential for it if we learn to be indifferent to what makes no difference. It's silly to try to escape other people's faults. They're inescapable. Just try to escape your own. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. Because most of what we say and do is not essential, ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself and your way of thinking. If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, for I seek the truth by which no one was ever truly harmed. It is the person who continues in a self-deception and ignorance who is harmed. Do not act as if you are going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it's in your power, be good. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. Begin each day by telling yourself, today I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness, all of them due to the offender's ignorance of what is good or evil. A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. Your days are numbered. Use them to throw open the windows of your soul to the sun. If you do not, the sun will soon set, and you with it. A person's worth is measured by the worth of what he values. You're better off not giving the small things more time than they deserve. It's all in how you perceive it. You're in control. You can dispense with misperception at will, like rounding the point. It's a disgrace in this life when the soul surrenders first while the body refuses to. Just that you do the right thing. The rest doesn't matter. Your mind will take the shape of what you frequently hold in thought, for the human spirit is colored by such impressions. You shouldn't give circumstances the power to rouse anger, for they don't care at all. Take a good hard look at people's ruling principle, especially of the wise, what they run away from and what they seek out. Dig deep within yourself, for there is a fountain of goodness ever ready to flow if you will keep digging. Do not act as if you had 10,000 years to throw away. Death stands at your elbow. Be good for something while you live, and it's in your power. Death smiles at us all. All we can do is smile back. Because a thing seems difficult for you, do not think it impossible for anyone to accomplish. Dig within. Within is the wellspring of good, and it is always ready to bubble up if you just dig. Take full account of what excellencies you possess, and in gratitude, remember how you would hanker after them if you had them not. All men are made for one another. Either teach them better or bear with them. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself and your way of thinking. Nothing has such power to broaden the mind as the ability to investigate systematically and truly all that comes under thy observation in life. That which is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bees. The burning fire makes flames and brightness out of everything thrown into it. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe.